Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. An exciting one from Kunwu for sure. I know exactly what this is. I knew these were coming. Super happy to check these out. I'll probably actually rush this upload and get this to you guys quickly so that you can check them out. These should be available. They will be linked in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links. That's entirely up to you. Thanks to Kunwu. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's find out what we've got here. So, both the same knife. We got the Verta Gringo. Now, I don't know what the codes mean, so we're just gonna have to open them one at a time. That's what we're gonna have to. Kunwu has done an absolutely phenomenal job, in my opinion. They do not make a boring knife. They don't make a knife that's not good. They just make knives that are more or less preferable by, any individual. They do a great job with the materials, with fit and finish, with heat treatment. They do a great job, with, screwing around with different locking, or well, I guess they've messed around with one different locking system. And then also their pricing for what you are getting, right? So the first Gringo here, ooh, carbon fiber. I was going to say, this one doesn't feel nearly as heavy. Very cool. So this is the Vertalock Excalibur, Vertalock Gringo. Have I been saying Excalibur this whole time? That's what I'm used to saying. So the Vertalock is a lock that they've developed that operates very similarly to the compression lock. It just does not function exactly the same way as the compression lock, but the engagement is in the same place. Now, I like this. Everybody's been doing the top liner locks that are operated by the button, and a lot of people like those, and those are great. I like the position here, number one, because I've always enjoyed disengaging Spyderco knives that way. And also, there's zero chance while you're squeezing the knife or using the knife that the lock can accidentally disengage because you're putting pressure on a button. The only way to disengage it is from back here. So, very cool. So, these, I don't know if it's a bunch of different options for the blade steel, but these are in Vanax. So this is DLC Vanax and carbon fiber. The Gringo is a big knife. It is a big, heavy-duty knife. God, the ergos on this are just so good. This is so good. This is like, man, this is like a freaking shaman with a harpoon notch. But it's somehow lighter because of the carbon fiber. So you get the titanium clips, the same as on my Excalibur. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Contoured, it's like a marble. Yeah, it looks like marble carbon fiber. Wonderful harpoon notch, wonderful choke up spot. This is such a dream. Oh my God, I love this. For the same, a lot of Kunwu knives have very, very similar ergonomic lines to Excalibur. They are basically, it's the same preferential lines, the same preferential setup, right? You have a nice locked-in index finger position, and then you have the secondary choke-up position, and you have the jimping that complements it. The chamfered edges, the contouring, all of that just adds a bonus. There is a little bit of a stop back here, just subtle. It's not too aggressive, and you can sit your pinky on top of it. So if your hands are my size, I can just squeeze them in there behind that little stop. Very comfortable here. But if your hands are truly monstrous, and I mean like if you're wearing a 2XL glove, sorry, XL glove wearer, sorry guys, we don't really have big hands. That's just how Home Depot sells us gloves, okay? Sorry. If your hands are truly big, 2XL, yeah, you'll still be comfortable on this knife. Very, very cool. So this is the satin DLC finished blade, which looks very, very good. They do an incredible job. This is the stuff that is incredibly hard to scratch. You guys have seen me do that many times with various things, including my 68 HRC Maximate Para 3. The Vertalock, I think, is going to do really, really well for Kunwu in general, because adding the Vertalock to pretty much any model that they currently make is just going to, it's just going to make it extremely popular. So we have another variation of this. Yes, full stonewashed, just full stonewashing in general, and then this looks like the honeydew texturing. So we have the exact same thing. Vanax does not need to be DLC coated. I mean, you're going to get the extra scratch resistance, but in terms of corrosion resistance, DLC coatings do increase corrosion resistance, but Vanax is so ridiculously stainless, it's even more stainless than MagnaCut. It just doesn't need it. That's what's nice about stuff like this. This one is substantially heavier, by the way. Like, if you want that big, heavy-duty feel, like this is probably one of the burliest knives, if not the burliest folding knife that Kunwu makes. You got your D10 absolutely perfect on this, Sergio. Man, pull that back, easy. Love that. I love locks like this because your fingers are not in the way when the blade comes down. Same thing, super duper comfortable ergonomically. The balance on this guy is going to be a little different. It's still not bad though. Look at this. On the titanium one, it's still kind of right there in that primary index finger position area. Now this guy, a lot more of the weight's going to be in the blade. So the carbon fiber one is balanced basically right behind the pivot there. Let's weigh them so you guys can see the difference in the weight here. And my guess is that you'll have tons of different variations. There's not just these two. There's probably, carbon fiber with the stonewash blade and DLC titanium and DLC titanium, diamond texture and smooth and all of that. They probably have a million different ones. As per usual, these do all come with additional wire clips if you just don't like that big, milled titanium clip, which, by the way, you can put on either side of the knife. I think that's cool. But anyways, you'll have a bunch of different options too. Okay, so let's do the titanium one first. Burly Boy coming in at 6.5 ounces. I'm going to guess this is at least an 8.5-inch knife, which we're going to measure here in a moment. But the carbon fiber one, darn it. Stupid thing. Do it right. Do your job. Hold on. There we go. Carbon fiber, Gringo, 4.8 ounces. Huge difference. A 1.7 ounce difference. Is that right? Let me think about this. 6.5. Yeah. No. 1. Okay. If we add 1 ounce, it'd be 5.8 ounces. And then we'd have to have 7 additional ounces to get to 6.5. So I was correct. 1.7. My brain just completely shorted out. It doesn't matter. The point is, there's a huge difference in weight there, right? This is a big knife. Honestly, the 6.5 ounce, that doesn't really surprise me all that much. Where's my measuring tape? There it is. So the 6.5 ounces on the full titanium guy absolutely does not surprise me. This is a big burly knife coming in at 8.5 inches, I think, maybe just shy. It's like 8.4. So really big, and then your cutting edge, your blade length is about 3.6, almost 3.7, and your cutting edge is about 3.3. So nice big choil there. I cannot express enough how beautifully ergonomic these are. I love the combination of the Verta lock and of course, like the big open up ergonomic profile of the Gringo. Very burly, very capable, an awesome, basically a luxury work knife. These will be super reliable, and they're going to be expensive, especially in Vanax, right? But that's the thing about what Kunwu brings to the table. If you want it, because like a lot of Kunwu stuff hovers, around that $250 price point, but they do have stuff that ventures into the $350 territory, and that's okay. I think some people get confused, especially newer people, like knives should not get that expensive, or Chinese knives shouldn't get that expensive, and those people don't really know, right? It's more of an emotional reaction. They're not actually, basing it on anything factual. They have no, they're not going to be able to give you any like specific references. It's just how they feel. And how they feel doesn't really mean anything. Like, we have to actually compare and contrast with what's out there in terms of competition and in terms of what is actually selling within the community, even if it's only selling to a small percentage of the community, right? So, looking at it that way and blocking out all of the emotional woes of people who just don't like it, if we look at that $350 territory, if we look at the $250 territory, I can tell you what is typically not present, right? Things that we typically don't see is texturing with contouring, or texturing with contouring and some inlay work, or specialty materials like Damascus, right? We certainly typically do not see Vanax, and we definitely don't see all of these things combined with a DLC coating, or at least optional. with Kunwu, if it does venture up into that $350 territory, you're going to see pretty much all of that. That's the type of stuff I've been saying for years now. If you're going to go that high, you better bring that stuff too. You better do that stuff. And Kunwu does it. They also offer, in this case, the Verta mechanism. Really, really good action, great fit and finish, all of that. And the heat treatment. Plus the additional, oftentimes just willing to work with other types of steel or just steel that we don't typically see. I like that. And if you don't know, if you're newer, what's the deal with Vanax? Like, why is it so, what's so special about it? Vanax is most closely compared with MagnaCut. Its multi-directional teeter-totter is just slightly tilted. Vanax has, it's about the same edge retention until MagnaCut gets up to like 63, 64. And then MagnaCut's going to be slightly, and I mean slightly better. Now, Vanax is tough, not quite as tough as Vanax. Vanax is tough, not quite as tough as MagnaCut. And MagnaCut is very corrosion resistant, not quite as corrosion resistant as Vanax. They are basically neck and neck steels. Very, very good stuff. And Vanax is made by Bowler, right? So basically, if you want like a MagnaCut package, you just want slightly more corrosion resistance, because the toughness in Vanax, the difference there is the Vanax is still great. MagnaCut really, like, if you were going to throw it around and really beat on it, I mean, like, well then yeah, the toughness benefit in MagnaCut, sure, but Vanax is still plenty tough, and it's super friendly in terms of like resharpening and things like that. So when you go with something like this or something like this, even the internal steel components are extremely stainless. So you have not a completely and totally waterproof knife, but you have a knife that will be very, very, very comfortable around water or any type of moisture, basically. So really cool. Love that we're seeing the Verta adaptation. I cannot wait to see them add the Verta to like everything. It's just so good. Thanks again to Kunwu for sending these in. I will probably keep one, and I will probably give one away. Which one, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.